Confirmation Edieso. Say CEO no. You are suspended to 2 weeks. You say president directives now or my when the president directives so also suspension of the chief executive officer for 2 weeks pursuant to section 3D 1 of the Ghana's Health Service and Teaching Hospitals Act 1996 into brackets Act 526. I am respectfully directing the board to suspend the chief executive officer for a period of 2 weeks with immediate effect for causing to be announced the suspension of admissions of emergency cases to the Otumfou Teaching Hospital on Wednesday, June 3rd, 2026. He will be required to report to me upon the expiry of the 2 weeks. The chief executive admitted before me on Wednesday, June 4th, 2026, that he acted contrary to the clear directives of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, by that said announcement. The meeting was attended by the Chief Director, the Technical Advisor, and the Legal Advisor to the Minister. I also took note of an interview granted by the Head of Public Affairs Unit of the Otumfou Teaching Hospital to Channel 1 Newsroom on the matter of the suspension of admission of new emergency cases by the hospital. This announcement by the Head of Public Affairs Unit was also contrary to the directives of the President. I am also respectfully requesting you to undertake a thorough investigation to establish on what authority he made those comments on Channel 1 Newsroom. Further, whether it was a management decision for him to grant the said interview. Where necessary, the appropriate sanctions should be applied. You are respectfully required to submit a report to me. Okay. Say a report to me. But I think that's just there. But that kind GMF also, GMF also earlier in the day almost say any CEO no ayage. When the there is not there, you can't force the there to be there. That's rather propaganda. Settings NDC for a.
Wait, say, Professor Dr. Ademensa. Ademensa, no, you're correct, pa. Dr. Baby will be a Babenchano, Yakupo Shano. So, one another project, he Otumfou project here. Mobile Mudimika, Kofas, Aquay by her near Pamani. And the permanent day, a umbrella for me in Wasem. And just one got 3 2 weeks, Omunia and the Babo Sume Cramano. Nanukro woman say, I was so kind of creature among four. Sebeya, Obe back bedroom on your sent menu. Ya knew now go Wunsua, a Becas Yewoti. What has it? It had no one can cray. Oh, Womuba ya, hospitals, Aka. Wasam ye Nankabana, actually Nipani Bisha Trade Hospital, the BIA chair Fulcrum Hospital. And no me no Quano, can bet me a Trinipane do donor because at their call. Almost about 10 operating theatres. Her friend say dispensary. The Bia Bio. I would use a bit me a train Nipa area. Nipani be Biokana Komu Makonfano Chimpo. So move barber show more area. Fulcrum the same thing. What has it? It's here then now, ya wohono. Mumeshana munye se wi hospital bibia no ayenim ya ye bibia dia kan se mo be finance for kogum me hu de ntie wo se utwen se hospital ni nyina be yadwuma ansa na ebie bibia wo utwen ne ma so ya de agum wo after hospital a ebetimi a operate ti wo betra 1.5 years up to now the bia complain na do ba ye no anye ene wa fa nipa ngum ene wa ye enti obi ka se obi afa nipa ngum a wo ba be fa nipa ngum na wo nya adwuma munye we nyina na moto na de bia complain na doctor yi back ade no kra ba beto abonten say ye referral bi na mo de ba ho a mo ba ye ho ba kire a je say emergency won kra no anya president ko fada o man kan si o mo betra won fie nwatwe anya president ko fada o ma ka say emergency ni o ene e ho abo apeso I feel say patients no be kra wa o mu mattress wo from ni ade what I say because who say ko bi omo de moto as omu di moto akɔhwe ase said o so omu de to was obi afi omu kra wa go pa moto but come to think of it, on a more serious note, no. So, would you, Omu ko, now could do not doctors need to make sure Omu, Nipana Boa Peswa. I didn't tell us a doctor never catch a gunner for, say, repair around with the bunny intimation. Intimate a maben were breachy. So, what kind of cray? What breach him, because what kind of cray, and the actual gunner for, say, Mamma Fanny Panama, Amoba, intimation Omu. And I said, go on, cast a moon for Mumra. Omuba near parking lot wananka omuti ambulance maybe our training quantity said or rubber quiver and quano let me have a case who confirm no chances so no ye do bit na ambulance mobile ye buy wa baby me did say on court for one and such a letter na say
yeah I don't know my you go my yes tone sounds like the minister my mention
president as woman ko you mediana
who's a president directive no not directive no I think president directive no and
that is when a president my I ain't na any more she our dear hospitals nyina so obi aba munye no na sase mo de se o kan you so no pa no mu gina so de aka se president so obi aba munye no na wo gine sese doctors wo we anso nurse pe wo we anso why choku up and to muba no ma beden o be den o went to meet this jack o mo hwe bibi na o munya mfa because emwa
yes Sunday make the tones down that they acted there kwabna minta kan so no one on the doctors I could be o koye bi wo tifu bantem ho ono de just say on to me na this wa o shift blame no and the command
on H0t and on tiase ofi ni see this why do
na you no na nam kumewu your time oba kumewu no wakofo ayi kolebu left there and that ba the say
wona na complain o it evidence say omo complain no omo na say dey adwuma no mu ama ko fi bo a ya de ayi e fa say lance say dey so obeye ntoatoa ayi na galamsey no mde ya de ma no otwi fa ne bo ene hwe galamsey say dey si atote say ukotra ho ye press conference so anade chana roba ye woni asina wusu wakati obi ebu yenim de e kana oguja to block ahwe ana no otwi fa ne bo ayi ya fa ne say H0t onu zu twi fa ne bo enti omu nyina no ye nkofo bi a da bi omu koye no na wo se omu ko na ka ba na no omu ye sample na okofo obi de akoye health minister ozi akando ni CV adwuma wa ye akoso pa ye dani wo prefect de ma bi enu aye dani wo prefect adwuma we me did the time omu sha say omu ye appointments na say sa adwuma
na me refer to Enra letter by sorry some about it but Enra the query regarding KATH accident and emergency center full and unable to admit new cases by management omo samano letter no Enra the by no so this is contrary to a clear directive of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana to hospitals not to turn away emergency cases.
How can you?
You are by this letter requested to appear before the President directive said they should not turn away emergency cases.
What emergency na say? It will be that my friend say will be the operation board and this operation will be operation theater or that's all. No operation. They can say no nko. Enipa be 5 and answer 10 ho a yala ni omu up ye be omu operation nti pese waka say nipa ko na wo buy emergency no ye nye no nka ho de fa ne ntoso 11 and answer 10 me mente sa directive na se o mente say me se bia doctor bi o a obecheche mu a ya no wa pre doctor bi amana cheche mu because mente say doctor is president is obi aba amonye no a te say obi aba emfa ho se de ade ne tie o se o je no papa nsusu a ono de adwuma na hye ne sa onu no man authority say onye adwuma ho ana o ka say de ade na kwakoye no aho na kwakoche to the sense say ye gi obi ho a ebedin enti say mo alternative place bi a mo fa ne nko we say ka ho asem we say mo boy na ka mo bo mo de ahwe ana yetimi awie the first the hospital ya and one say ya direct wo mo to tede 120 bed hospital bibia bi ho ade bia wo konfa no tibia no ebi ho betimi de aye eba ye was mun direct wo mu fo mu nko ye friend say mu fo mu nko ofori krom bibia wo ho betimi aye mu ba ye amokofa aso amoako yin kofa aso a was walk do Sevilla Hospital near the Adigya football. Sevilla Hospital in the Wohono. Abana Bibia anywhere, a casse, a Jumabian where Cassia, 8 minutes. And also, sir, Moon for Monsanco kind, Moon call home. Was what to a blemu Dr. Bakwa, Yasig Ghana and Seminano, Yafameno. By meaning, sir, what you confirm almost about 75-80% cases are you refer the call. 80% of them. Apart from say 80% in econo, you kitty bianca, bit me a so, and as a bit me a show home as a mocha, a ward and the 111 hospital see, any hospitals crackeno, and I'm saying be intino, some could for wing answer so as a barbecan war. As a barbecan war confirm natural. Because I really want me to say local hospital be or bit me a trainer, yet me a CC. Ning an motion money in Yajuma. Now was I could blame Doctor Way. Oh, young Fanya, no, they say, and this if needed a Fanyano. Said the Omushano, Fanyano. Now, Omu Piba. No more advice, health minister, and the hospitals snack a cacano. Mummy be. Now say what they are.
But I was say NDC for no. I don't know whether bring you so and say they are not smart enough. They are more here because KATH doctors no. Etta CEO nechi. Second condition. The air boss strike there, but one try it to worsen the situation.
SMP because what you mean you will be say mama say obi abagye no. Ama obi a na benefit obagye no. Sane when ya de oye no na won wo munya requisite enema no be hia de aye adwuma. What I say edifice o betime de aye adwuma na mo de be aye adwuma be yi hospitals aye wie no me bia no amfa fere because they know already no say nana do anya hwe enti hospital na woko bie kura ofere wontimi nkoya ma wo meyo na say udisi fo wo no mi ano na minister of health for mo fa nipa nkogu
ade are mu watu kwan kura ja
akwa asi akwa ni akwa wo ni ko wo America wonso na no doctor papa
or a doctor
medical
the you know try a nurse or a midwife the you know so your midwife or no your doctor
na bufo bebre midwife
what
if you no bed na can you know e dey ordinary fly ko wa ko hwe ne ya how you say anya me ni say medical doctor
or a doctor or a medical so the call no doctor I back conference so no graph was back on or a doctor lab you know na ba ko account let's say no doctor
good but as well
so be doing na no more range or so o chia de you know into ba ko your nurse
medical
midwife
as in obi otimi twetwe mo anya you know research
okay
because I know
Harry remember so that
no okay you see
well very serious but me patch o be mu no
yeah
come for not doctors no there omo kire say aban no address health facilities no challenges
the most important thing
now onjai say or pushing blame
yes
because at the end CEO no year no the onyem from school that's the position of the GMA
yeah.
And
double K you see assembly as if him Oman Penyini Mahama and the health minister say a to abamma nyese o beka ehumobra sem eni edibu mai you see so wote baabi na wonti asem ni mu ye pa ho obeka so o man panyini say so obi yare a ma yensan mfane nkonechi so the moment I bet this asem ne pede beba wotim say o man panyini dwene ayare fo ho you get the point but eno nya mamu
propaganda
ashafo dia sini say sabre ya e bia ye kasai o de hye ho dodo no emergency o pese o de ne ko konfanochi wa adwene aye obebre unhu se wo mfane nko ana wo mfane enko ti se utie o mampanyini asema de o beka se o mampanyini odwene nipa ho de but adwuma wo ho a wo se o mampanyini ye any say sa emergency center ENA no
accident and emergency
center et me fa nipa 37 e fa nipa 37 enu aduanan 47 emergency cases at a time ena doctor for ni nurse for yi abomodia timi agi nipa 100 almost statement no ehumobronti ye de obi ba ada bi we de entimi mfa ne nkoye mfa ne meka ho ne na beka ho na foforo aba oh we de e wo se yetimi twa ne ye ne nkoye mfa ne meka ho na obi aba ye mfa ne meka ho saa ama na kodru wo ha enti wo ha no mo si da bi e ba sa akura no wo mo ye di kan agi wo mo no. In fact, yentimi take proper care of omo yedi kan agi wo mo no. Nti wan hwa yedi kan agi wo de hye kura no a. Se wan hwe ya wo de hye no betimi afrim. Enti asem no asefem. Enye sa doctor for no nwene nipa ho. Nemom yesi ade ni timi fa aduasa enson. Aduasa nwotwe bai wo mo je. Aduasa nkro ba e bai wo mo eje. Aduanan bai wo mo je. Ekoya kodu 100. Wo ha. Omsi o de bi. Yesi be ma be ye bi na wa me ye ni nyina. Enti aburo wo mo ahoden so. So mo si yom betimi aye bia no wo aye. But wo ha de eburo wo mo so. Ento mo srese. O man panyini. Se wia na do dan kwakufu adu bia no ansana wo firi akonwa so. Aferi ya wie enti a doctor for yi pa man panyini mahama ne NDC fo achewo. Se yesremo anese fo ne a doctor fo ye betimi di bia koho. Enti yesremo munye politics in free sa de ewem eye nipa nkwa. Konfo no che no enye se accident nko na se emergency nko wo. There were other cases obi wa ni tipa eno kra na obekọ konfa no che enye ade enu ti omo a doctor fo esi yesremo ye gibie mu ka wo ha no ho a enye ye wan hwe kra no a nipa ni nyina kra no because e bia obeka se mekoso we mu kakra makoso we mu kakra makoso we mu kakra wan hwe ya nkakra attention na person ode mo wan hwe abehwere wo mu nyina kra enu ti yesremo se wia wo ho emfidie wom bibia wom aferi military hospital e wo ho trade e wo ho ofori krom e wo ho yesra ban yi nye politics ni ye mumfa nipa ni bi mumfa doctor fo ni nurse fo enko ho omubo ni o maye no se sebe
Onye na konfo ewa na ewu no etumo so dia na boko abrochire
double K studio ha etimi fani passe 1 2 3 4 enti ufo so mo communicators be ye wa Ashanti region so bia be person ba betere ha kasa wo ba se unyanya panel miensa that enset fifth person de e bia oba betimi dia konwa bia sia kakra ama no so de won tena so na sixth person betimi atena wachi enti ufo se nipa 20 e betimi betena ha se ye kasa na so adie bia won a limit enti a doctor for no munye boni bia me die senka ministers me can say in fact muka kira ye say nipa no ye 100 no mo bo adea e na ka meka bia ma minister you get the point but munye nhwehwe mu bia hu say eye nsam wo doctor for no kan ye no kra na say enya no kre munye nhwehwe mu bia okay and the first idea was nka mo ye nsam mo be charge nkofo ama mo de omo hwene akohwehwia say so enipa wo ha ni akire na doctor for ne ka say e ba facility ho no eye no kra na
so the point is do 61 and after kwa na eko the president can so more montane away emergency one nurses no kra no nsha dem fa bi nka ho enti omo ana wo ho do ma no mo
this is very serious but then you say been to MPP abinda I am telling you Ashafo and Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo we had such cases and until Nanado yes say there be
and
emergency maternity block ebefa nipa 750 into mampanyi Akufo-Addo wa anya tell mampanyi mahama wo a obeka say oh de tie bia munyingum o se da bi say ye di jawa na di aso awo into ono ye mampanyi no there was a block wo ho aye in the 80s and no ka so mbesi but na o say structural integrity into one we be collapse akum nipa no say there be 750 bed capacity na Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a committee sika koshem esidan no awie enti common panyin mahama wo ka che doctor for say munyingum yi enka me statement am person me different this for ho ne say sa block no akadie bia bia mo hia bia mo de be ya adwuma bia no me Mahama mafa enti mo fa nkwana mo koye.
Now president or say 11 agenda 111 you over ambitious projects.
Yes.
Then obesi 24-hour market.
But when ti me anya sa de no a. Okay. Hwe agenda 111 waka ho asemu. Unim say in the 2026 budget. Obanpanyi Mahama sika a committee wom eye 900 million Ghana cedis. But o say afi bia ye Friday bi Mahama care. O twa 1.2 billion Ghana cedis e dia come Mahama care afi bia. Miwa asupiti aye keka ho asem nyina no ebi hia sika nkakra na dia wie. Na nka saa ya esi o konfanochi nke bi nsi client bi ho asem kra. Hwe eba ni say no. Na na do dan kwaku fa Dr. Mamudu Bam. Yom said yes. Yenim say ye won chirepo aso wo Ghana. Yenim say ye wo krase wo Ghana. Yenim say ye wo twabidi wo Ghana. These are places I be kran kane ani ho. Ana fe na kane a eba. But ye wo nipa wo se ye ju omo kwantide na wo se ye omo se ye free be zip line. Yemfa die bi e fra na zip line emra na drones emfa moja enko krase enko temi abu enko nyametwa enko ya no ayani nkronke to animu no abia ho akwan kura anya ye se ye refer case a ebe ya di because bia nsuo kura to nti ka nko ka amma no yemfa drones emfa nuro ani moja enko masa ayar phone na yemfa nhwe wo mo yet Ghana force yempe. This is very serious. And you're very serious as a nation. Okay. Nana do dan kwaku for what see there be. The Atigya as referral cases are ken. And I'm say H0t, every district should get a befitting ambulance. Every district should get a befitting ambulance. You get the point? Every district should get a befitting ambulance. Because you better refer. What if say you refer be a minibi na mi nisika na private ambulance bet me be a 1,000 and now 2,000 na edemia kwa aban de ne de bia kakra bi obe register na de woko. So what we project we ya okay enra afidie bi so omo yi ayi de no se wi ade no. In fact I nearly cried on air. Say aden na ye di ho abosa. Is it because say Ashanti Media? Is it because say Ashanti Media? Because time I say capitation. Yen choose hospital ba ko pa e be ko no e Ashanti Media de beto yeso and o mampanyin Mahama. Boni ben ye de ayo mampanyin Mahama. Region etimi ma 600,000 votes. Region, a region that is able to give you 600,000 votes. Okay, yen to na say. Enti ye de kan nyina ne say eh adokotafo no so mo fo say ye no kre ene wo mo ka facility no emu ayema me se me de yarefo ba me nya nanka ya je no ne mo say ya je bia enye ya they should be bold enough to speak the truth to the authority.
NDC and populist ya suspended confirm na chi CEO na just said the okano obi ani age wa ye juma na doctor no money but would him say President Mahama na amane ho chire no montani away emergency cases no obu gugu bench no so sa no muntu be hwe omu a na no to what end NDC for pa de bo hey incompetence pa any but Harry membra won chenye ato forcing see say Eric Opoku releasing documents say na just Eric nature and Eric Opoku so say ato forcing nature and abemu no say 2 elephants fighting.
I got 2 elephants.
Hey.
2 umbrellas.
Elephant.
2 umbrellas are fighting. Yeah. C'est bien petit c'est sur la
Two umbrellas akatabazos. Me too, Harry.
About the Sadia, Chinemi no corner Cobasadia, Sene, and so turn so bebu. You could be a nerve. My men found Quaco, Cook Racing or so show. And honorable bright. Joso Newtown, former assembly member, Honorable Bright. So, about how I found the Parkwesi. I am polling station chairman for so long a time. Also, I shared the dog also, child. I say Friday beer, Friday beer. On message na when you better nasin so they know who say obetimi edidi someone catch okano otimi didi man appetite pa Honorable Bright doc say oje so double K you see on my Ghana ya be bank komo ba ko so a say Confanochi CEO ne sense me but senka on my Ghana is serious and the next statement your customer buying Edia Bani say a Greek minister, finance minister, ya chomu no akunwa sense. Ye shisha semunu ako who say wine di bem na wine di for.
The president Mahama why be that?
And it means we are not serious as a nation. Till what point is me Ghana sika. Finance minister say media ma a Greek minister or say a Greek ministry hono metua 85% of almost 2026 budget. Show him say yet Ghana hey budget quotation be or aban it me 50%. Yeah. Be it me 40%. Yeah, 60%, 70%. But here is the case June early June 2026. Aban say through the finance minister, in fact the deputy finance minister, and na baby okokan no nyese wakohia NDC for soldiers and on kasa. We meeting intellectuals. And then he's saying this say Oma release 85% of sika was say a ko asuyaya omuhwe enuane yemfuo ni yade eso eno omo nso aba abonten abeka se enye no kre hwe let me you were quoting the breakdown. It's very funny. Nanado dan kwakufu adoni Alhaji Dr. Mundu Baumia etimi sustain yen economy mpo wa bra wiase nyina na brichi abo wiase aduane ankwa atwe aduane ebuye. In fact me evidence cry you say at a time in so tie in 2023-2024 a Greek minister call parliament saying ka omo here I think 500 million nanka omo timi dia so akuafo asene na omo timi aye adwuma ne ye NDC for na am say na 137 NDC for say yenti ase nenti ase chena enti na nado dan kwaku for do aban hu ye no hu say ye no bai no ensuo ne ntone ade no nti no ema wo kra nuane omba pa we no fo soldiers ni ade ko sisa ye no kakra ka ye nso o director say ye fanko free senior high school ni ye fanko no aduane emfa ma wo mo enti die na nado dan kwaku for do ye de o ye ne say ministry ho no de bebo wo mo amomo adwuma akoso bia no o hwe no waye ena NDC aba aban mu ena NDC susu wo besua de na nado ye ni bi. And into the first 6 months, we're releasing 85% of sika wamu here at the abo ministry no ho bra. Said ye be ya e komo magana. Said ye be ya aduane betena hoda. Ye benya na mo awe. Ye benya nsumu na mo awe ne ye keka ho. And hwe baby also this sika no e bi koy. O still also farmer service centers. Yeah. Fertilizer and certified seeds. Nkukon Nkete program, National Food Buffer Stock Company, Irrigation Infrastructure, Feed Ghana program. Ena wachiche skanimwa no say a total of 1.6 billion. A total of 1.6 billion. Roughly 85% of the allocated amount for the 2026 fiscal year. Okay. Ena minister no so ohun ni say MPP betena efiri akonya no so no ewo mu a ye nkasa ndi MPP fo nyina ye de asam otu obi so kra na eye individual ento anu nso ni di hu hia no even though you're team free honorable Eric Opoku ano but sebe seni aid a grantee interview na asem obeka bia no se wo kasa no obo ni din se ono de no ne kasa ma minister na say nya minister asem no woka but he is quoting and daring the finance ministry too. So he tells you say he is also an insider and also there be sika bia mai enunti ama programs aban yes say ode ebebie ama na boa akuafo na boa Ghanafoɔ and ye no baye and ye nuane ye nam ye nsuom nam ne ade nyina no program aban yes ode beba no struggle wo mu nya sika mpo eno mo de ayesa programs no yentie nkomo ne yo a Greek ministry and a Greek minister ni aid I say programs are ban yi hye ye nkokon nkete ni ade sikampo ma eni ade aboho bra enti extra twefa ne bo na se sie omukoda ye nyane ya finance ministry say yamam 1.6 billion Ghana cedis which is equivalent to almost about 80%, 85% of the allocation a person on the bebamo. No. So if on my Ghana, Sansemi, Eddie Kain, Deputy Finance Minister Noah, or the Assembly Ebetu, I Thomas Ampem Nyakono. E wasenka abanyi freno. NDC abanyi freno. Send this abanyi freno. Ghana, you will see Jesus. But
Ejuma way, you know, a chief of staff, Ejuma, Anna.
Say, Obe Freno.
No, so I don't know, a chief of staff, the overseas, say,
appointment. There be appointment, the responsibility of the president.
The president.
Yeah.
The president has to call him to order.
Yes.
But then, chief of staff, so.
What they say, allegations be akko ama. Nanado Danko for the appointee. Ama Mampanyini Mahama himself, or chief of staff did that. What be that? The piano born Nanado Danko for the dean. Okay, chief of staff there, yes, but the piano Mampanyini Mahama himself. So person can't send before appointee be one. Or can they say a your Mampanyini Kufuado? So address your Mampanyini Kufuado and unti young. Kancha Mampanyini Mahama say ebi another book asem ya ye kikan ebi ana news portals na aye mistake
there be a mistake
okay fine ana say wo mo the bar television so ma ye share ye no and ebi o ma ye mistake
say they are to force the Eric
sika no ho asem no
say
asem no ye no kra then mabunu amutie ye say Ghana ye 1.6 billion ayra ye hu ba bia sika no afa me de ntia make say ni say finance ministry so mo de ama Greek ministry say yemfa ma ye sika no we sika no away okay why na was obeyi sa asem ya no the finance ministry and then the Greek ministry. Say na kwaya say deputy finance minister abekasa. Thomas Ampem Nyako abekasa. Aid to the Greek minister and so abekasa. Ebia ye beda nyane na Worsens say enye saa na asem no tie. Ana say a Greek minister so say enye saa na asem no tie. We need them.
But Emra Krabe boss who had to 24 hours. You know, still
statement yes. Okay, say Bani say dia. Any now Mampanyini Mahama kachre Ghana mabunu say mo pese mu di ye ya mo enter into farming no. Na akade bia mo hia se mo de be farming no. Me John Mahama me de be mamo mo de aye. 85% of the allocations 2026 budgetary allocation no according obi bottom one na because the moment the finance minister Becca say we release no che say o question the books man ni mu biemu o question the books man ni mu biemu enu nti document bia wo de be call parliament for consideration bia no wo kwa 85% 1.6 billion or do be call akoka say this is the situation. Now you call agric ministry, and now an aide to the agric minister is also saying say no. Nankasa sika we banka ministry na etwefa ne bo. Enka niema omanpanyin Mahama promise Ghana for enka wontimi nye. You get the point. So Mr. Asofo, Mr. Imam for ye nananom. You say ahwenye ti mpani animu a ebi enyira. Ene ahwenye no ati mpanyina nim. Me na ba ko na ka chem say mpanyini so dey say mpanyini no hu a. Okay. So ayeye nyina ye asumsem. Ya tibi. What are we doing? Eye no kresa. Sika no away. Then I also charge the minority. Because this is idea was almost fed the minister in charge. I think the ministers in charge. Minority. And so some first statement. So
doing propaganda with serious.
Yes. Hey. One friend minister for me. If I saw members of parliament,
yeah.
Right? Yes. Bako have for baby, yes, and Bako Central Region. Minority and free woman because a serious allegation and an aid to the agric minister no ayafa finance minister. So David mo boy sika bi amaye. And deputy minister so dey wa cancel dey come agric minister no. Ono so aid no say David sika bi amaye. Okay. And the ministers ni mienu between the two. Obian getting the facts right. Na meet the parliamentarians. Na Obian kana sam enchre na yentie say.
Na say omo dintro.
You see?
Omo edintro.
So if that is
and I can say atofo say the edintro.
So see and the akoba no. Honestly speaking, we say me the ama we say me nye. Aid to agric minister no. They say see team for agric minister na enum. And America also can say yes, and indeed I agree with you that the buck stops with the president. Yes.
Agric minister then sa statement Dr. Buachi Michael eyeba me kwa be comment wo ho e ka kire tie for say na echo 24 hours na rikopoku be kasa ya so do na e dey acha the aid na no say ka anyway treat so Eric Opoku da
nya ahotoso sa ban se wo ba poultry farmers munya ahotoso say mu madwuma mu ye feed ebo ye din mu nya bi enkokɔ ne bo ye din mu nya bi na ban se wo twa this amount na ye hu ba bi asika no afa then it tells you say the intro as usual no and I come to play. Okay. Anti double K. Me I think say no, we are not serious enough. And ka omu nya asem we kra e ma minority de beka ho. And ka sofo sorry agina. Imamfo nka mo sorry agina. Ahemfo nka mo sorry agina. In fact, akuafo ankasa in general, mua yes fertilizer say akuafo ho na eko. Okay. And go on kitten nya akuafo ho na eko. And near more seed, seedlings. Near the Amoka Yinano, a year a queer form of honor eba. So if say finance ministry so this cannot come Greek ministry. Now Greek ministry so through the aid of the Greek minister. As he and Sankesi Kabia, yes, Ramuyan and Anoma Muyukia. Money mere bebri. Aban you money mere bebri, money mromoso. Says he can weigh in Pomoka wansam. In fact, Koko yentimin ton come to betting this can be Akutoko kuno. On betim dia ko
say e no Buachi no kan buffer stock says say
you get the point. So the AC no and the NDC as the way NDC say anomutiu.
Mate.
Say ya na NDC 40. and somewhere far more na matisa ade bi so de nam say Ras Mubarak say Ghana for eso musure say dun get anya say amu jabi bi man de ane Ghana ata you see so afei na nsɛm no ahya say eba
Mate yeah to Jumedie no so to Ghana Jumedie so enie na meka kwasi say ade no ye when two umbrellas fight, it's the grass that suffers. Elephant and fighting into when two umbrellas fight, it's the grass that suffers. Ato is forcing or your president obedi Eric Opoku your president obedi Haruna Idrisu Nidin enenemu Ato is forcing at target up says he cares this ikade e be mam hoda. And so we are no affair chiraba kabeka be release sika e the amount and no and NDC for no say there be o ye tnase mam be gu ye di ma sesa ye be kasa ye tri ho 24 hours the Dr. Buachi Michael hwe or to two bomb no sa but Eric Opoku see no evil hear no evil odo na ya Greek minister odi you say yes actually ba obeka chose na motere enso de Buachi Michael ye no na agene enti ato forcing and tro na wudie now I think say na Henry kwasi I think say MPP for no na Friday I know say also back in the 3 days a conference war in Oman City maybe a free next week ko the ebeti ensem no kwasi yabeko